Okay. Pag sinabi mo kasing sovereignty, pag-aari mo yan. Pag-aari mo, part ng territory mo. So, ibig sovereignty tayo sa Ayungin Shoal?
No.
Of course not.
No, it's not true.
Siya ang biktima ng misinformation and disinformation na kinakalat ng mga pro-American agents sa Pilipinas, mga Pinoy, at siya din ang biktima ng Western media propaganda against China. At hindi malinaw na pagpapaliwanag sa issue ng South China Sea dispute.
Ito nga mga kababayan, bago natin ituloy ang video na ito, kung bago ka lang sa aking YouTube channel baka pwede makahingi ng like at subscribe at click mo na rin ang notification bell para updated ka sa aking nilalabas na bagong video. Salamat po.
Oo, kailangan talaga kasi kailangan din talagang magkaroon ng counterforce kasi kung walang tatayo at wala tayong gagawing ganitong aksyon, i-expect mo na ang buong Pilipinas ay malagay talaga sa peligro at sa giyera. So, ito na yung time. Kasi kapag hinayaan mo rin to, tuloy-tuloy yan sila eh. Parang, kasi ang mahirap nga, yung sinasabi ko nga lagi, ang mahirap kasi minsan sa isang sitwasyon, kapag yung mga well-intentioned people, yung mga taong tulad sa atin, alam natin saan mapunta itong ginagawa nila,
phone patch na lang. Yeah.
Nagkakaroon ng ano.
Ma'am, we will try to establish from phone patch kahit walang video.
You can hear me, di ba? Mag-phone patch ka na lang para masayang na
ang ganda ng sinasabi niya.
Could you comment on this? Kasi somebody sent this to me, okay?
Go ahead, ma'am.
He said that the Ayungin Shoal is a symbol of our sovereign rights, of our jurisdiction, of our dignity as a people, and the Chinese now have already occupied the Mischief Reef and fortified it. They do not allow our people to fish inside the Scarborough Shoal. They even boarded the boats of our fishermen and took away the best of their catch. And if our people are not aware of it, and of its significance, then we should educate our people. And then he goes on to say that you are a victim of the tactics of the Chinese, and you're being played and used against the very interest of our country. What is your comment on that?
Go ahead, ma'am.
May I just backtrack again, because he also says China does not want war. It cannot afford to lose anything right now while it is building its capabilities. What China does is foment division among the ASEAN. Wow. It is dealing with it in its pursuit to control over the South China Sea than within the state, even if the latter is weaker.
Go ahead, ma'am.
Okay, first and foremost, kung sino man assist ang nagbigay sa'yo ng message na yan, napaka-misguided niya.
Because?
To be very straightforward about it.
Because?
First and foremost, I am not a victim of tactical whatsoever of China. I'm not that stupid. I have my brains, for God's sake. And I'm doing a PhD. And even before doing a PhD, marami na po ako napuntahang bansa at marami na po akong experience na alam ko kung paano gumagalaw ang mundo. Kaya please na. Okay. Second, I'm not pro-China per se. But I will first and foremost clarify that answer. If papipiliin din ako between China and the United States, I would rather be on the side of China rather than on the side of the evil empire. That is a qualified answer. Now,
I will join you there. Maraming sasama sa iyo dyan, ma'am. Lalo na kung ang pinag-uusapan ay pagrespeto sa dangal ng malayang bayan kagaya sa atin.
Okay, tingnan na lang nila ang history ng China at ang history ng United States, for God's sake. The third point is like this, no? I am a Filipino. At the end of the day, wala akong ibang bansa kundi ang Pilipinas.
Exactly.
Kung ano mang mga sinasabi ko, ito ay para sa Pilipinas at sa Pilipino. Third, Ayungin Shoal. Ang Ayungin Shoal is a very complicated issue. First and foremost, we don't have sovereignty over that area. We only have sovereign rights. That's because of our exclusive economic zone.
What's the difference? What's the difference between sovereignty and sovereign rights? What did you say? What was the difference again between what you made a distinction? What was it again?
Sovereign authority versus sovereign rights. Okay.
Okay. Pag sinabi mo kasing sovereignty, pag-aari mo yan. Pag-aari mo, part ng territory mo. Ibig sabihin, may total control ka. Kaya sa'yo yan eh. Kung ano mang gawin mo dyan, sa'yo yan. Walang ko-kontra because when you talk about sovereignty, it is also recognized by the international community, meaning all member states of the UN recognize that you have sovereignty over the area. But look at what happened right now. Do we have? Are we recognized recognized by the international community like the whole 198 members or how many members of the UN na may sovereignty tayo sa Ayungin Shoal?
No.
Of
Wala.
course not.
No, it's not true.
For
So,
God's sake.
why would this person think that we had sovereign rights?
Siya ang biktima ng misinformation and disinformation na kinakalat ng mga pro-American agents sa Pilipinas, mga Pinoy, at siya din ang biktima ng Western media propaganda against China. At hindi malinaw na pagpapaliwanag sa issue ng South China Sea dispute.
Ma'am Ana, para mapakinggan po ng ating ordinaryong mamamayan.
Yes.
Palawan, Cagayan Valley, Batanes, sovereignty, tama. Mayroon tayong authority,
Atin yun.
Yes.
Okay.
Ayungin Shoal, not sovereignty, sovereign rights.
No.
Meaning,
Sovereign right.
other
Meaning-
countries claim that also,
It's just claims.
claims,
Yes.
at hindi natin siya
Yes.
direct na teritoryo. Tama ba?
Yes.
Correct.
Yes, tama
It's
ka
not
doon
just
ka, Eric.
it's not just the Philippines that has these claims. There are other
No.
people claiming, there are other countries claiming.
Country claiming.
Yes.
Yeah, it's
Klaro.
not claim.
Klaro.
Kaya nga disputed because there are different and overlapping claims.
Okay.
Ma'am, pangalawa, para
Okay.
mag-guide
Ngayon,
namin ang...
mayroon
Okay,
akong
go ahead.
Meron akong kay Ka Eric kanina nung sinabi niya, Batanes,
Palawan.
Palawan. Tanong ko sa inyo, mga Pilipino, may EDCA bases dyan. May US military bases dyan. Sino ngayon ang China ba, ang United States?
Exactly the point.
Atin yan eh. Within our territory, we should have control over those area. Pero tanong, pag sinabi mong US military bases, we don't have control over the area. Kahit na presidente natin, hindi pwedeng pumasok sa US military base eh. Because that is being considered as a territory of the United States.
Extraterritorial authority daw nila yan, ma'am. Tama ka.
They say that's not true, Professor Ana. They say that's not true, Kasi there's a difference. So it's not bases. It's EDCA. This is so therefore it's still the Philippines that has sovereignty over it. It's not true.
Ang katawa-tawa, Ma'am Ana. Ma'am Ana, ang katawa-tawa. Professor Ana, kampo natin. Pero sa loob ng kampo, nagbabase militar ang Amerika. Yun ang hindi kagaya noon na talagang kinilaim nila buo. Para itago ang pagbabase militar, kailangan ang mukha niya, kampo pa rin ng Pilipino. Pero sa loob, nagkakampo din at nagpoposisyon ng armas pangdigma ang Amerika sa loob ng mga Philippine military camps. How laughable is that?
Oo, yan para yung facade Alanganan naman syempre sabihin ng mga Amerikano na hindi, amin yan. Because that already an implication na talagang violate nyo ang Constitution ng Pilipinas. Kasi ano bang sabi ng Constitution? Hindi pwede at hindi pinapayagan magkaroon ng foreign military bases sa Pilipinas. Ano pa yung sinasabi ng Constitution? Hindi pwede ang tinatawag mong foreign troops sa Pilipinas. Pero paano nila dinaya ang BFA? Rotating. Sa rotating, hindi nga alam kung hanggang kailan magro-rotate at walang specific dates.
Professor Ana, backtrack. What does that rotating mean? Because we're laymen here listening. Could you explain that a little bit more clearly? Yes.
Parang ito yung set of military troops from the United States pupunta sa Pilipinas or mga Australian troops. Tapos for a certain while daw ibabalik and then another set. So parang rotating lang siya. Pero ang tanong kasi, nasaan ba ang rotating military troops mo ng mga foreigners tulad ng US and Australia and others? Nasa pa rin Pilipinas yan
Klaro.
Hindi lang siya permanent.
Hindi siya permanent.
Pero at the end of the day, nandun siya. Pero ang problema, wala ka namang specific timeline for that Hindi malinaw ang timeline dyan
Hindi
So,
permanent, pero labas-pasok. Anytime.
Oo.
Yun.
So, sa ang permanent kasi, kumbaga,
din yan, hindi daw permanent. Pero
kumbaga, ang ibig sabihin ng permanent, isang grupo na nandyan. So, sinabi nila, hindi naman permanent, pero nag-iikot lang sila, nagro-rotate sila. Ngayon,
labas-pasok.
Yun, ma'am, pangalawang tanong.
Ang tanong kasi, ang bottom line sa tanong dyan, ka Eric at Sis, asan ba ang mga yan? Nasa kanila ba o nasa loob ng Pilipinas?
Sa loob ng Pilipinas.
Di ba nasa loob ng Pilipinas? Precisely. So, ang tanong ko naman, pagdating sa EDCA, sino ba ang may sovereignty ng dapat pagdating sa mga areas na yan? Di ba tayo? Tayo may control. May control ba tayo? Tatanungin ko kayo directly. Totoo ba ang may control ang mga Pilipino sa mga EDCA bases?
Hindi nga transparent yan, ma'am. Walang transparency dyan. Hindi mo masasabi na pwedeng i-inspect. We cannot inspect all their armaments, all their equipment na nakalagak sa loob ng Philippine military camps. Hindi nila pinapayagan.
Hindi, kasi kahit saang bansa ka na may military bases, permanent or non-permanent man yan, pag United States, they would treat it as their own territory. Kahit saang bansa ka pa, Middle East, Asia Pacific, or else, even in South Korea, in Japan, and all that. That's why people in this country doesn't want military bases ng United States.
Professor Ana.
Natin.
Yeah, Professor Ana, how many military bases does the China have outside China?
Chinese land.
None.
Not even one.
None.
The US, how
Not
many
even one. Meron sila sa Djibouti, sa Africa, pero it's not a military basis. It's much more some kind of an installation just to protect. Kasi medyo delikado yung area na yun ng Africa na mayroon silang parang isang contingent ng kanila na nagbabantay dun sa mga tinatawag mong Chinese investment.
Baka si Franz Castro.
May maggulo.
Wait. So, but yeah, let me just continue. So, but how many US bases outside the US, military bases does the US have? Worldwide, how many?
Worldwide, it's more than 300
Yeah, more than 300, I agree.
Across the world. In the Asia-Pacific region, there's a lot.
Lalo, thank you to Bongbong Marcos. Dumami.
Ma'am Ana Malindag-Oy.
Pagdag ng apat.
Patanong.
Yeah.
Opo.
Para mapakinggan ng lahat at ni Jay Tariela at pati na ng mga kaibigan natin sa Armed Forces of the Philippines.
Yes.
The US is 10,000 miles away sa rehiyon natin.
Yes.
Ang China halos katabi lang natin.
Kapitbahay.
Kapitbahay
Yes.
talaga. But the US, long time ago, 30, 40 years ago pa, or 30 years ago to be conservative, nag-put up siya dito ng OSPACOM dati. US Pacific Command. Na ngayon tinatawag niyang US Indo-Pacific Command. Does China have the same equivalent of deployment of military, naval forces ready to go to war at the onset of switch na gusto niyang gawin sa teritoryo na mismo siya ay nandito samantalang ang Amerika ay nandito at iginigiit niya.
Pro-China ka, Eric.
Iginigiit niya.
Lagot ka kay Tariela, pro-China ka.
Iginigiit niya na ang nagmi-militarize daw sa region ay China. Please educate our people and us.
Yes, please.
No, there's no such thing. Walang military outpost ang China sa iba't ibang panig ng mundo, even in the Asia-Pacific region. Ang sinasabi niya na sa South China Sea daw, meron. It's precisely because they have an occupied territory, not occupied shoals or islands in there. At ang sinasabi nila na, tawag nito, parang minimilitarize daw ng China ang kanilang mga occupied features in the South China Sea. Kasi naman, ganito lang yung kasimple. You really have to understand the geopolitics of the situation. First and foremost, occupied nila yan eh. Pangalawa, ang mga nandyan kasi either may kinalaman dyan sa the naval navigation, yung maritime navigation, may mga instruments silang nakalagay doon. And on the other hand, I'll be very also straightforward about this. Even any case, let us say, there is such a thing as, tinatry ng China na i-develop yung occupied features nila sa South China Sea to have like mga yung parang ang eroplano nila ay makakalipad doon or pwedeng taon doon o airstrip or something. Runway, ganyan. At saka syempre when you talk about this is yung Air Force nila siguro. It's like this. You need to understand there is a threat against China. Because of this intensifying geopolitical tension between the United States and China. So China is also trying to protect itself. Kasi anytime soon, kung titignan mo, China is surrounded by all military forces ng United States.
Correct.
You need to think, ang Taiwan is, yung hindi naman government yan eh. Yung current existing quote-unquote, baka magkamali ako, quote-unquote, leadership ng Taiwan is pro-American. I'm not saying the people, but the current one. So mayroon ka pang, ang China is trying to reunify Taiwan to the motherland, quote-unquote. So ngayon, Taiwan also, maraming US US military assets na nandyan kasi ang Taiwan importing military assets from the United States. And in a way, mayroon diyang agreement or may alay yan ang leadership dyan So kung titignan mo, ang China, surrounded yan ng mga military forces ng United States. Nakapalibot lahat yan. underneath this, under the sea, even, the naval forces also of the United States and its allies, nakapalibot yan eh. Kaya nga, di ba, anong sinasabi ng United States? Freedom of navigation,
Yes.
freedom of navigation. It's not because of maritime trade. It's because of military, naval forces ng Western Alliance ng United States na freely makakadaan-daan sila dyan.
Professor Malin